Hey everyone, I'm Kendrick Diaz, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. Have you ever heard the saying, sometimes things have to get worse before they get better? That applies to our world today. If we think things are bad now, all we have to do is wait because more is coming. Dozens of prophetic passages talk about how horrifyingly worse things are going to get. The book of Revelation alone says more than what most people would probably like to know. Devastating famines, crippling diseases, spectacular astronomical anomalies, world wars, water turning to blood, plagues, and death tolls numbering in the billions. Other verses say it's the day of the Lord's vengeance and that there's never been a time in history more horrible. But in the midst of all that is one pivotal event that ought to encourage us. Let's read it in Matthew chapter 24 and verse 30. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Jesus is coming so he can get this thing turned around. He's coming to establish his government, to clear the wreckage, the debris, to imprison Satan the devil so he can't influence mankind anymore. He's coming to completely rebuild society so we can have 1,000 years of peace and prosperity. But did you catch what that verse said? It said, all the tribes of the earth will mourn. So if Christ is coming to fix everything, end the suffering, bring about a new age, why are people going to mourn? 3 days before this sign appears, the world is going to be celebrating the death of the two witnesses, God's end-time representatives who preach the gospel. They will have spent 3.5 years warning everyone that Christ is coming, that he's going to punish the earth for its sinfulness, but nobody listens. The world is going to view the two witnesses like a gnat that won't go away, annoying, irritating. They'll sneer and jeer at them and ultimately reject their message. But once that sign appears, the tables turn. Jesus Christ comes to mete out vengeance because of everything the world will have done to his disciples, including the two witnesses. Yes, it will be a time of great mourning for those who were indifferent to the gospel, who spent their lives without any regard for the things of God and his word. And yet, while most of the world mourns, one group in particular has an entirely different reaction. Let's read about it in Malachi chapter 4 and verse 2. But to you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go out and grow fat like stall-fed calves. The ESV is a little more clear. It says, you shall go out leaping like calves from the stall. For a select group of people, the event that plunges the whole world into mourning will mark the fulfillment of this group of people's deepest hope. The saints who are alive when these things go down are going to be overflowing with pure joy. It's going to be exhilarating because we will have finally seen our hope materialize in front of us. The return of Jesus Christ, what we've been waiting for. Our endurance will have paid off. Every ounce of suffering will have been worth it. Matthew 24:30 reminds us that there's a better world coming, and it's heralded by the return of Jesus Christ. I want to be a part of the ones who rejoice over Christ's return, not lament. How about you? Which group will you be a part of?
Verse by Verse is a companion podcast to the Daily Bible Verse blog, which you can find on the Life, Hope, and Truth Learning Center. Check out the show notes for more.